Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Hello, everybody. On this Juneteenth, it is an absolutely stunning day out there. Comfortably cool, I'll call it, and very wet after our rain. Not a better time to remind you of my friends at Robert Gibb and Sons. You know, some pumps have been running and working overtime. Is yours healthy? You know, these are recommended to be replaced about every 5 years by the manufacturer. So have yours checked today. The last thing you want is to have it quit on you when you need it the most. Get a professional inspection. It's $135 from the experts at Robert Gibb and Sons. If you need the replacement, it goes towards the $550 replacement special. Stay dry and save with Robert Gibb and Sons. Give them a call today. Tell them Hutch sent you, please. Again, it's a good idea to have that checked out. Hey, everybody, good to have you on board. And again, it's an absolutely stunning day across the region this morning. Some of you may have had this out in the western part of the Dakotas. We had some frosty and frigid weather to start the day. Let's take a look at those NDAWN, North Dakota Agricultural Weather Network sites across the region this morning. Now, it was in the 50s here in the valley. No frost scraping going on there. Nope, not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. All right, we have temperatures that were in the 40s in the northern valley. See the cool pool? Oh my gosh. Bowman County out there, Hettinger, all of these areas in the southwestern corner hitting the frosty and freezing mark. 31 degrees, the lowest temperature we saw reported from the National Weather Service office in Bismarck. That was down in the southwest corner. All in all, things have really changed and warmed up quite nicely. Here's what you need to know as we take a look at those current conditions out there. I hear lawnmowers going. I hear goats out chewing grass. Everything's going swimmingly today. All these yellow circles here, those are swimming 60s out there. It's absolutely gorgeous. The wind isn't too strong. We have mid 60s off to the east in Lakes Country. We're out in Walker. It's 65 degrees, 67 for Bemidji. Thief River Falls, 65. 70 on the shores of the upper Red Lake and 64 degrees right now in Warroad. 2 degrees warmer in Roseau. Huh? How can that be? Big puddle of water up here. That keeps you a little cooler out there. Now, as we look off to the west, we have temperatures in the mid-60s. All of us are generally in the 60s across the area. Here's a couple of headlines I want to make sure you are aware of. We have some rising rivers with all of our recent rainfall. Flood warnings aplenty across the area. The Red River at Fargo, well, there is a flood warning in place for minor flooding. This is for that good old-fashioned Buffalo River that makes its way through the Dilworth area and on the way up to the north and east and dumping into the Red. That is expected to see some flooding as well as we head through, the next 24 hours into the weekend ahead. So this is at Alvarado, and that Buffalo River is expected to rise up over flood stage as well. So now as we look down to the south, we have that south branch of the Buffalo River. That's at Sabin. Keep that in mind. And up north, hey, look at this. This is that good Red Lake River. It is rising through the Crookston area on its way up into Grand Forks. That includes right where it dumps into the Red River in Grand Forks. And then we have the Snake River up here near Warren, as well as points north towards Alvarado. So those are the areas of concern in our neck of the woods. Just torrential rain up in the Arrowhead of Minnesota, where flood warnings there continue as well. Currently, though, our radar across our area is extremely quiet. Say, my friends at Precision Lawn and Landscaping, they're also a sponsor of Hutch's Weather, and it's just a treat to have them on board. Make sure you give them a call today. If you have any needs at all, they are giving new customers who say, hey, I need Hutch's discount. You just ask them about Hutch's discount. If you're a new customer, they're going to give you 10% off of those lawn maintenance duties. So give them a call today. They can get your lawn tip-top shape. And the neat thing, those mosquitoes with all this rain, they're out in force. And they can help you get those under control too. Now, they service Park Rapids, they service Detroit Lakes, they service Fargo, Moorhead. So not just homes, but around the boat docks and your living areas. And it's family safe and it's pet friendly as well. Give them a call. Leora, good to have you and Brenda on board. Let's take a look at what we have going on with regards to the national radar. Now, when we switch gears just a little bit, you can see what's going on across the country. Do you see all of these orange and red colors here? That is heat, folks, and it's really hot out to the east. Heat advisories across most of the northeastern United States. Down in the Gulf Coast states here, we do have some concerns about some tropical weather, a tropical storm warning. This is on the Gulf Coast, all the way from Galveston down into that area, down near the portions of Kingsville and Corpus Christi, Texas, San Antonio, Texas as well. And the rain is really hitting hard with bands of heavy rain spiraling off of that tropical system in the Gulf Coast. And heat warnings in Phoenix, southern parts of Arizona. That does include Tucson. More heat warnings in the valley of California. So beautiful day here across our region. Rich, you are absolutely correct. We have had some severe weather reported, and it continues in and around New Mexico, Santa Fe, and Albuquerque under a severe thunderstorm watch and a couple of thunderstorm warnings now in that area. That's a quick look across the nation. Now let's take a look at our forecast. To do that, we're going to employ a model. Now there is a chance for some storms in our forecast, and to do this, we're going to look at the European model. I know myself, there's a lot of folks that have weekend plans, and if you have weekend plans, I'm going to use this more regional map that includes Montana all the way out to Minneapolis and out into Wisconsin as well, so you can see how our weather changes. Here it is. As we go through the next 24 hours, that big H there does not stand for Hutch. It stands for high pressure. High pressure causes air to sink, and that means no clouds. They're out of here. We are enjoying sunny skies for the day today. Now let's check out the forecast. That H will drift off to the east. Then as we go towards our Thursday morning, do you see these showers down to the south? The European model here keeps them down towards Sioux Falls, Sioux City, southwestern Minnesota, and the Marshall area. Those will slide through the Twin Cities as we go through your Thursday afternoon. So that's our Thursday. Quiet. We'll definitely have this wind. Circulation around high pressure, by the way, is outward and it's clockwise. So we're going to have a more easterly wind or a southeasterly wind in the afternoon. That southeasterly wind is going to start transporting moisture up into the northern plains. Look at southern parts of Nebraska, northern Kansas. Those showers and storms are going to drift into the Twin Cities area and the Southern Valley as we go through Friday. So if you're heading anywhere Friday morning, we could have a chance of storms. Some of these could be strong. These are not far from a warm front, and sometimes warm fronts can promote a little extra spin in the atmosphere just because of the orientation they create for the surface winds. Not always, but sometimes. Now let's take a look at this. As we go through the day Friday, this low pressure system moves out of the Rockies, spreading into the plains, and it's going to increase the chances of strong storms and all modes of severe weather in Hutch's humble opinion. This is for Friday afternoon. So South Dakota into the Twin Cities, strong storm potential. This lasts into the nighttime hours and into Saturday morning. If you happen to be in the Twin Cities, looks like Saturday morning could start out to be a soggy soaker with a few thunderstorms embedded in that puppy as well. I'll keep you posted. Then as we go through the rest of the weekend, that system exits. We'll have a north flow. That'll be a drier and cooler flow, but we still could have some wraparound moisture on the backside, particularly for our northern counties. Elsewhere, look at how quiet things are out to the west. To the east, they're going to be rid of that real heat dome, if you will, as we go into the weekend and beyond, as that next low pressure system makes its way through. So that's a look at your extended forecast. What does that mean for the next 24 hours? Let me tell you, it's looking pretty good. Hey, Nancy, good to have you on board. Hey, Katie, good to have you. Any changes for the Lengby area this weekend? Hoping for some nice weather. No changes. It does look pretty nice. We will have, just as I showed you, a chance for some storms in the south and out toward the Twin Cities as we go through Friday. Saturday, that chance moves off to the east. So we'll keep that in mind, and there'll be a chance for some storms. Now, Thursday morning, there might be a few clouds and a couple of rumbles of thunder down to the south. So I put that there. Otherwise, it's quiet. Otherwise, we start out in the 50s, some 40s up to the north. But guess what? No frost scraping for you. It looks pretty nice. How about 50 in War Road? You can see your timestamp on here. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, most of us will be in the 50s, a couple of us in the 40s. And you see the warmer yellow colors down to the south. Nope, that's not lemon lime. That there is 60s where you see the lemon colors. All right, that's Thursday morning. How about the afternoon? The wind stays quiet. It'll be southeasterly or easterly, and it looks delightful. Now, temperatures are going to be near 70 for Bemidji, near 70 for War Road, and 75 in Hallock and Kennedy up in Kitson County. How about Grand Forks at 79, Fargo near 80 degrees for the metro area here. We'll see 70s, mid 70s, and upper 70s across the central Dakotas as well. Very pleasant weather. Notice the cooler shades down in South Dakota. That's where we'll have a chance for a few showers that will develop. That's that system moving in Friday morning and into Friday afternoon. That's when we could see some stronger storms in our neck of the woods. All right, tomorrow, get your kazoos, get your guitars. I got my guitar right here. I don't have my kazoo, but here's my guitar. You see it? Yeah. It's a little hard to play. My fingers might be a little too big for this model, but I'm working on learning this unit right here. Tomorrow, you want your guitars and your kazoos because it is the summer solstice. That is the astronomical beginning of the summer season. It is also the day with the most hours of sunlight. So get out and enjoy that very late sunset, twilight till after 10 in Fargo and points north. It's even a little later, 80 degrees, 76 as we cool off a bit on Friday. Morning thunder and afternoon thunder on Friday that will shift off to the east on Saturday. We could have a couple of storms in the far, far north on Saturday. I'll keep you posted on that as we go through the day on Friday. But by and large, we're looking at some hit and miss showers and storms. Best chance of strong storms in our area looks to be on Friday. Then look at that, mostly sunny Sunday. Temperatures are on the ramp back up, and they're going to ramp up quickly. I've got a 90-degree day on Monday. A storm chance can't be ruled out there. Spotty storms again on Tuesday with temperatures still in the 85 to 90-degree range. And on your hump day, let me move my head. Ready? I'll duck in 3, 2, 1. You see it? 84 and nothing to worry about there. That looks pretty good. There we go. Okay. All right. Well, me and my guitar are going to take a break here, and I'm going to go wrench on the car a little bit more, but I will be back with an update here in just a little bit. As we go Fargo, North Dakota to get any storms, it looks like, Donna, the best chance of some storms will be Friday, and there could be a chance here in the FM area for those storms. I'm going to have a detailed report on the late model runs because those will come out and have a little bit more consistency in all likelihood on what we can expect in our neighborhood on Friday. But the long-range model that I showed at the beginning of this broadcast, if you miss it, please check it out right here on Hutch's Facebook page. All right, thanks so much for watching. I want to tell you what, I need followers, so click on that follow button here on Facebook. It really does help me out. I like to see that number grow. A lot of you watch, maybe you're just the type that doesn't like to follow. I need your following. That really does help Hutch out. So please consider clicking that, click the likes, leave a comment, let me know where you're watching from, and if there's something you'd like to see Hutch do more of or less of, let me know. I'm open to suggestions any and every day. Have a wonderful rest of this gorgeous day out there on this Juneteenth hump day.